Ciao, everyone, and welcome to Monday, April 29th, 2024. I'm Joe Pratt, keeping you informed of what's happening in the world. Happy birthday to those of you born on this date. You also share a birthday with William Randolph Hearst, Duke Ellington, Willie Nelson, Luis Aparicio, he's a Major League Baseball player, runner Jim Ryan, golfer Johnny Miller, Dale Earnhardt Sr., Daniel Day-Lewis, Michelle Pfeiffer, Andre Agassi, Uma Thurman, and Jerry Seinfeld. The NATO General Secretary is chewing out the NATO allies for not delivering aid to Ukraine sooner. He says that has allowed Russia to advance slightly and take more territory, a few villages here and there. Ukraine is starting to manufacture some of its own weapons, and those are starting to come in now. In a related story, Chinese President Xi Jinping will visit France, Serbia, and Hungary, apparently to seek a larger role in the Russian-Ukrainian war. We don't know what that larger role will be, but the Chinese Foreign Secretary Ministry says it will be for peaceful development. An intense heat wave in Manila, Philippines, has closed all the schools there. Kids are staying home until the heat subsides. Temperatures have hit over 100 degrees. Okay, now all you kids in the U.S. and other countries, don't go praying for heat. Iraq has passed a law to officially criminalize people who practice an LGBTQ lifestyle and gender transition surgeries. The sentence could be 10 to 15 years for same-sex relations and 1 to 3 years for performing gender transition surgery. Students are continuing to protest at college campuses around the country, but they're running into unintended consequences, that being graduation, tuition, legal charges, and grades. The student protesters are surprised in some cases that them setting up a tent in an unauthorized area and not going to class should result in fines or suspensions or being put on probation. International students could also lose their visas. Many of these protests are demanding that their universities cut all ties with any companies that do business with Israel. Some students may find that if they don't go to class and follow university rules, they may not graduate. 2 different people in 2 different states have been arrested on voter fraud charges. Craig Colloway from New Jersey, a Democrat, and Kim Taylor from Iowa, a Republican. Ms. Taylor's arrest was for a local election that helped her get her husband elected, and Mr. Calloway's was for multiple elections, including national elections. Mr. Calloway would work for whoever was willing to pay him money to drum up votes for a particular candidate. The more votes they wanted, the more money he charged. Both people charged with fraud used mail-in ballots as their means to secure extra votes. Another alligator story. Texas Governor Greg Abbott is warning migrants that there are alligators in the Rio Grande River. This came in response to a journalist who had posted a picture of an alligator in the Rio Grande River and another resident who came across an alligator while fishing in the Rio Grande. Border Patrol has seen several alligators in doing their work. In sports, the NBA playoffs, only one series has been decided so far. Minnesota swept Phoenix 4-0 in their series. Oklahoma leads New Orleans 3-0. Dallas and the LA Clippers are all tied up at 2 apiece. Cleveland and Orlando are all tied up at 2 apiece. Indiana leads Milwaukee 3-1, and New York leads Philadelphia 3-1. Carrie Clark of Lehi, Utah, couldn't find her cat. Mysteriously vanished. 7 days later, she got a call from Riverside, California, 650 miles away, saying her cat had been found. The cat had a microchip implanted, so they were able to find the owner. The cat had apparently crawled inside a Amazon return package and was shipped the 650 miles away. And music. Taylor Swift's new album is at the top of the albums chart. This ties her with Jay-Z with 14 albums that have topped the albums chart. That record of 14 is for individual artists, by the way. The all-time or overall record is 19 by the Beatles. In today's Music Spotlight, I want to talk about the second most popular one-hit wonder ever recorded, according to the song charts. It was the only number one song to come out of Belgium and was recorded originally in French, though later it was also translated and recorded in English. The song has been covered by several artists, including Tommy Rowe and Spike Lee, and used in shows like Married with Children, Everybody Loves Raymond, Mad Men, and The Simpsons. And in movies like Heaven Help Us and Mermaids with Cher. It was number one in Canada, Australia, Argentina, Mexico, South Africa, New Zealand, and of course the U.S. And it was recorded by Sa Swahili or Sister Smile, a sister in the Dominican order, a nun, who recorded it while she was a nun. The song is Dominique. And a sign in Colorado reads, "The only problem with my six-figure salary is the decimal point." I'm Joe Pratt. Make it a great day.